up, YouTube? Hey, today I got New York drill lyrics that really happened. I ain't gonna lie to you. Oh, it's by a trapologist, by the way. Give that video a little like. You feel me? But I ain't gonna lie to you though. I don't know shit about New York drill. I don't know who the fucking drillers are in New York. I don't know nothing about that shit. I know K Flock. That's all. Dude, I swear to God, I don't even know New York rappers like that. A Boogie, does he still make music? I ain't heard this shit in a fucking long ass time. All I know is A Boogie, fucking Lil TJ, and K Flock. Them like the only three I know. I really don't know New York drill rappers. I ain't saying they suck. I just say I don't know them. That little sound, that shit ain't for me. I don't like that new beat bullshit they be doing. That shit for the little kids, you feel me? I don't like that shit, ain't for me. That ain't me. Nah, but that being said though, we finna get into it. New York drill lyrics that really happen. Let's see what these drillers got for us.
These are the most disrespectful New York drill lyrics that really happened. First up, we have a bar from Warzone by UG's because he says, Noah got stomped like Smelly got poked. UG's is a rapper from the YG's, and in this bar, he's dissing two of his dead ops, Noah and Smelly. On April 16, 2012, NOG's affiliate.
That's another thing about New York. They like, their gangs is like called the YG's and the OG. Look. I'm like from Vegas and shit. An OG to me is an original gangster. That's like an older folk, you know what I'm saying? That's what you call the older gang OGs, you know? A YG, that stands for like young gangster. Like you know what I'm saying? That shit like confused the fuck out of me at first. I'm like, how these niggas OGs and they like 22 years old and shit? They like, oh, it stands for something else. I'm like, you know what I'm saying?
His Laura, aka Noah, was beaten to death outside the Melrose housing projects. Witnesses say a group of YG members got drunk and started arguing about who was the biggest savage in the gang, and they couldn't agree on who put in the most work. So to find out, they decided to head over to the ops territory. When they got there, they saw 16-year-old Noah and attacked him. He was surrounded by a group and badly beaten up in front of a crowd of 15 to 20 people. Noah had serious injuries to the head and neck and was rushed to the hospital, but later, was dead. Noah was well loved in his neighborhood. Many said he was a good kid who just hung out with the wrong crowd. His brutal death shocked.
I heard about that story. The Noah story. I heard about that one. Now this is my thing. This how you know these younger folks. I'm young too, but these younger kids, like these 15, they're real stupid. Okay, so y'all arguing about who's the toughest and all that, and who does the most work. So y'all go like 20 deep and stomp out a 5'4" little dude from across the, you know, that's soft. That's more soft than fucking shooting dudes, if you ask me. How did that prove how tough he was? That confused me too. That don't prove shit. You stomped the dude out. You was 20 deep, dude, 5'4", little as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Caught him off guard, all type of shit. You're not tough.
Neighborhood and made the beef between the OGs and YGs 10 times worse. And not long after Noah's death, a 23-year-old YG's member named William Bracey was sentenced to 33 years in prison for Noah's death. But Noah ain't the only one that UG's dissed in Warzone because he took shots at Smelly, one of Lil TJ's close friends. Smelly and Lil TJ grew up together in the Bronx. On August 14, 2016, Smelly sold a dirt bike to a dude named Hector Sanchez. Smelly offered to sell Hector the bike for $80, even though it was worth way more. Hector agreed to buy the bike and paid him the $80. But about 10 minutes later, Smelly returned with a large group and demanded the bike back. Hector refused to give it back, so a fight broke out, and Smelly punched Hector multiple times. Hector then poured out.
Why not? How you gonna sell something and then ask for it back? That's not, see... That's what, I'm not even going to say too much on that.
Knife and stabbed Smelly multiple times in the chest. He was rushed to the hospital, but already lost too much blood and died from his injuries. After that, Lil TJ and his homies started going by the name Smelly Gang to Respect to him. But if you thought that bar was crazy, the next rapper made fun of his op for getting a wedgie. Because on Wedgie Man, D-Thang says, Jiggy Man got shot and he should have died. And in this bar, D-Thang sent shots at Shy K, aka Jiggy Man, since Shy K dissed him and his gang a ton. So in this bar, D-Thang suggests that Shy K got shot for his constant dissing. And word on the streets is, he got shot in 2020 by a female YG member. Shy K basically confirms this in an interview when the interviewer brings up the situation and asks him whether or not it's true. Shy K doesn't confirm or deny it, but just shakes his head and smiles.
There was a rumor saying that you got shot. Is that true?
You know.
Wouldn't that make you want to stop doing all of diss tracks, being that, you know?
I got shot.
Yeah, you don't want
I don't
to
know that.
self at the risk no more.
It motivated me. That. For me.
Nas EBK, another one of Shy K's ops, also made fun of Shy K for getting shot by a girl in one of his unreleased songs. Because on the track, he screams out, Shy K got shot by a dyke. But now, let's go back to D-Thang, because the actual title of the track, Wedgie Man, is also dissing Shy K, who went viral after one of his partners gave him a wedgie while hanging out on the block. After that, his ops started calling him Wedgie Man instead of Jiggy Man.
Yeah, hey, in my opinion, you can't come back from that. Nigga, your draws is all the way up the damn. Yeah, that's just me, though. You can't come back from that. You gotta, like, kill all them niggas that did that to you.
And we can't talk about Shy K without mentioning when he did his D-Thang and his gang. Because on D&D, Shy K says, it's a whole lot of ops I could smoke, but I'd rather just smoke on Delilah. In this bar, Shy is talking about a girl named Delilah, a close friend of D-Thang, who was killed in March 2021. Delilah was hit in the head while at an abandoned apartment in the Norwood neighborhood, about 10 blocks from where she grew up. Witnesses said a gun was tossed out the window after the shooting, and several people believed to...
That sounds soft to me, too. This man ain't even smoking on an op. This man's smoking on a fucking girl that the op was fucking. That's soft as shit to me, too. Oh, what the fuck? That ain't hard.
Members exited the building. Police got there and rushed Delilah to the hospital. Where
that don't even sound hard.
The cops later said that the apartment was a spot where gang members hung out. Delilah wasn't affiliated with any gangs, but knew several members, including D-Thang.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, they said, I'd rather smoke Delilah. Bro, she ain't even in no fucking... What the fuck are you... Ugh. It's weird.
Police arrested multiple people
fucking weird
inside the apartment and brought them in for questioning. However, the killers are still on the run. So in this bar, Shy K dissed his ops by taking shots at his dead friend. This next rapper dissed his ops after he saw him in public and wasn't ready for action. Because in Power, K-Flock says, rah rah, he saw me, he ain't let it clap. K-Flock is from a gang called Sebside, who are also known to beef with the YGs. So in his bar, he's taking shots at a YG member named Rajeez. K-Flock and Ra were known to beef on IG Live with each other.
You never did nothing to me. You never even, bro, this was my first time.
Bro, yo, cat, you never did nothing to me, though. Really never did nothing to me. I really did the Dougie, though. What do I about that?
But K-Flock eventually ran into Raw in public and claimed that Raw didn't want to smoke. Because there's even a video of K-Flock trying to spin on Raw while on IG Live.
You know what I do? Boy, Dave, I'm trying to spin.
Look how comfortable I am. All in there.
Not long after the alleged incident, Rajeez went live on IG and told K-Flock to pull up, claiming he never saw him and that he was ready for whatever.
Somebody tag K-Flock. It's not. Come right back. It's outside right now.
Nah, see, here's my thing. How long was K-Flock on live for? Because the thing about these motherfuckers these days, they be following each other's ops and they be going on each other's live. Like, literally, right when a motherfucker starts the live, they'll have hella ops in there. Now, you're telling me K-Flock was on Instagram, Facebook, whatever live he was on, and y'all didn't see him? Man, get the fuck out of here. Man, y'all got that nigga notifications turned on and shit. You know exactly when he posting out and all that, bro. I think they lying. Yeah, nah, that was kind of scary. I ain't gonna lie, that was on some scary shit.
You coming through hiding on live.
And then you hop on live talking about you hiding on live. Nigga, you hopped on live after he fucking left or whatever. That shit's weird. K-Flock made y'all look soft. I ain't even gonna lie.
Yeah, yo, K-Flock, pop out.
Rob responded to
He made them
K-Floc's
look
diss on him
soft.
in real facts and said, "Hey yo, KK, now let's talk the facts. Anytime that they threw, I threw back. Basically, letting it be known that anytime someone sent shots at him, he sent them right back their way. But sadly, Rajiz died just a few weeks later while getting into an Uber. On July 11th, 2021, the rapper was on his way to the studio when two men on scooters pulled up on him and started letting off shots. The whole thing was captured on his Uber's driver's dash cam, and the footage quickly went viral on social media. Just a few hours earlier, a 13-year-old member of the Rolling 80s Crips named Jerian Elliott was killed, and Rajiz had supposedly made fun of
13.
Jerian on social media, and the payback was immediate. Now we have another bar from K-Flock, because in War, he also says, "You ran on Wu Lati, get back." And in this bar, he raps about YG member Wu Lati, who was killed in 2020. Wu Lati grew up in one of the wildest projects in the Bronx. He was a well-respected member of the YGs and D-Thang's right-hand man. On April 7th, 2020, Wu Lati and a few other YGs members were walking through the Sugar Hill neighborhood in Harlem until they were spotted by their ops, who were ready for war. Around 1 a.m., a black rental car pulled up and a dude topped out of the V with broomsticks and knives. The YGs tried to run away, but Wu Lati tripped and fell. He got caught by the mob and was beaten with a metal trash can and poked to death. All while the other YG members ran away. So in this bar, K-Flock is making fun of them for running off and leaving their man for dead. K-Flock also disses Wu Lati on his song, "What Y'all Wanna Do?" when he says, "Ran and he tripped out his shoes. Been through the hill like, what y'all wanna do?" Wu Lati's death was a major loss for the YGs, and after that, a few members pulled up to the ops neighborhood to let it be known they wanted revenge. Not long after Wu Lati's death, one of his ops, Ty Benji, went online to celebrate. Ty ended up getting hit just a few months later, and many think that it was payback for him dissing Wu Lati. Subscribe real quick if you're enjoying this video. But now, let's move on to a bar from Wu K by MD Kane and Coach the Ghost. Because Coach says he got slapped and went viral. Why y'all believing dude? And with this bar, he was making fun of Pop Smoke for getting slapped twice on camera back in 2012. Because Pop was chilling outside of a store, but a group of Bloods pulled up on him.
But then he didn't Pop Smoke, RIP Pop Smoke, by the way. But didn't Pop Smoke get his get back though later? Like he ended up catching dude at the store and he fucked him up.
And started slapping him in the face. And he couldn't do much since he was outnumbered. So we walked away before things got worse.
He got his get back
A few years
though.
Later, Pop was with some of his guys at a gas station in New York when he realized that the guy who slapped him years ago was standing alone outside the gas station. So Pop Smoke caught the dude off guard.
So how you gonna laugh at that? Nigga got his get back. You can't even laugh at that. He got his get back. Come on now. Some of these shits don't even make sense.
And threw a punch and knocked him out. As he said, "Remember me? It's Pop Smoke." And Pop and his crew continued to beat the guy and dragged the man through and out the store.
Yeah.
Pop wanted to do him bad because of what he did back in 2012. On Naughty Bop, Tata from 41 also gets very disrespectful when he says he got poked one time, stopped breathing. His man's left him. He was on the floor bleeding. "I cannot die on a train like Ethan." Tata was dissing 14-year-old Ethan, aka Nadi Osama, with this bar. Because back in July 2022, Nadi spotted one of his ops at the 137th Street City College train station. So Nadi and his homies allegedly pressed the dude, and Nadi hit him with a broomstick. That's when the unnamed 15-year-old pulled out a knife and shanked Nadi at least once. Nadi pushed the dude onto the tracks and tried to run up the stairs. But the knife had hit his organs, and he collapsed. He was rushed to a local hospital, but unfortunately, it was too late, and Nadi died. Had to be treated for stab wounds too. And then he was arrested for second-degree murder. But after the police saw the
jumping
video
went
footage
left.
allegedly showing Nadi and his gang throwing the first punch, the judge downgraded it to a manslaughter charge. And even though Nadi was young, that didn't stop his ops from dissing him after he died. Kev G's hopped on IG Live and said,
Ever life. Ever. Can't be in no train station like that stupid naughty, you heard? Mama, why you get poked up in a train station?
Blockwork wrote, "Sneak diss me, now you dead." God bless though, Lil. And after Kyle Rich dropped Naughty Bop, the song and dance instantly went viral on TikTok. And the point of it was to trick authority figures into dancing to a diss track aimed at a 14-year-old. People were getting police, teachers, and even priests to do the dance without realizing where it came from. And Naughty's brother Didi wasn't going to take the disrespect. So he responded to everyone dissing his brother on the song back to back. He said, "Hey yo, TG, suck my... Why you talking on Naughty? JB got hit. Back. He ran and tripped. The Nazi had died right after J Rip. TG is a dude from DOA. And Didi, this is homie JB, who died in front of a deli. And Nazi and J Rip were two of K-Flock's friends who got killed. Then he went after more dead ops and sent shots at 41 with the line, "Still 41K? I'm smoking on Lay, and I'm smoking on Blay. If I catch me a 41, he going away." And click this video on the screen to see why NBA Youngboy isn't dead.